Hi, everyone. Today's discussion is going to be a post-purchase financial wellness discussion, focusing specifically on managing your mortgage responsibly. So if you're interested in learning how to pay off your home a little bit sooner, making sure that you don't get yourself into any kind of financial problems with your mortgage statement, today is the day for you. We've got some great information for you. Stay tuned till the end when we've got our contact information. Hi, everyone. I'm Katie Evans, owner and lead agent of the Living 48 real estate team. So glad to have you back for another one of our videos. So in this week's blog and in this week's video, we are talking about fiscally responsible management of your mortgage. We actually have some really great strategies for you on how you can, again, make sure that you are being very fiscally responsible, staying within your budget, and potentially even paying off that mortgage quicker so that you have accumulated just that much more wealth. So let's start with the cornerstone of financial responsible homeownership. And that is going to be talking about a budget. Budgeting for your mortgage payments. Your mortgage payment is most likely going to be the largest of all your monthly bills. There's just no way around it. So it's very, very crucial that we plan effectively for that payment. All right. So the first thing I want you to consider is a truly comprehensive budget. This means that we're going to be we're going to be outlining all of our monthly expenses, including your mortgage payment, including your utilities, insurance, property taxes, maintenance, all those kind of things. So that you have a very, very clear picture of what your finances look like for the month. Okay. Next, I'm going to want you to take that budget and I want you to start adding in a buffer. So we call this an emergency fund. So I want you to start funding and building and saving that emergency fund. This fund is going to act like your safety net. If there's an emergency, if the dishwasher dies, if something in the property goes sideways, it's that emergency fund that is going to prevent further financial strain on your already big payment. Okay. So I really, really, really feel very strongly about that. Then lastly, in regards to that budget, that monthly budget, it is going to be important that you actually revisit it and just kind of review it frequently. Some people say at the beginning, you should start by doing it weekly, monthly, quarterly. You decide where your sweet spot is, but you do want to have periodic reviews and adjustments to that budget. You might have a change in income. Your expenses might go up, whatever, that kind of stuff. But there are going to be some modifications that have to take place periodically. So please make sure that you review that budget monthly. Now, here's my little bonus tip on the monthly budget. Several of your utilities may have an option for you to do like a level pay or something where it's not as like, the summer months are super high and the winter months are super low, but something that's a level pay sort of average payment throughout the year. So consider that. That's going to be really helpful to your budget. All right. Now let's go to our second point, and that is if you are dealing with a higher interest rate, all those kind of things, I want to talk about some refinancing options. Okay. So first reason that you may want to consider a refinance is it could be for lowering your interest rate, which of course is going to reduce your monthly payment. All right. So if the interest rate has decreased since you got your mortgage initially, you may want to consider doing that. It really, really, really could reduce that monthly payment. Now, you can also look at refinancing because of loan term. Okay, so consider refinancing in order to alter the length of your loan. So you could go from a 30-year loan into a 15-year loan. That could save you money in the long run. However, by doing that, you could be increasing your payments. All right. So there would need to be a really good reason for that, because by some of these end strategies that we're going to share at the end, you might be able to just pay off that mortgage sooner, not increase your payments, to the amount that would and accomplish the same exact thing. All right, lastly, cash out refinancing. This is an option that allows you to tap into the equity that's already in your home for cash, and then you can pay off debt. You can do home improvements. You could do all that. Now, there's always a little bit of caution that I want you to take in this, because leading up to our big housing crash, this is what people were doing a lot. They were using their home equity like a piggy bank. And that got a lot of people overextended, over leveraged, and in trouble when the housing market crashed. So a great deal of caution when considering that option. All right. Okay, so let's talk finally about other ways that we could leverage our home equity responsibly. Okay. Home equity is the difference between what your home market value is and how much you still owe on it, the outstanding mortgage balance. And that can be an actual really, really huge financial boon to you. All right, so you could consider things like using a home equity loan or a line of credit for wise investments, such as home improvements that would actually enhance your property's value. So again, we're not doing crazy things and over improving for the neighborhood or anything like that, but something that you need to do. You really, again, that word of caution, you do not want to over borrow against your home equity. It can be really, really tempting to do, and then like go out and buy a house or a car or a boat or those kind of things. But overusing it can really lead to financial strain and problems down the road. So please, 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 please. I also don't want you to forget about regular home maintenance, okay? By taking care of your property, not only you're going to preserve its long-term value, so that means regularly repainting the exterior and taking care of the exterior, roofing that needs to be done. But just all those kind of things. And if you take care of them as we go along, we're going to reduce the strain on your finances over the long term. So having sort of a list of, okay, this year we're going to manage this project. This year we're going to manage this project. This year we're going to manage this project. And knowing that it's not a one and done. Like you will have to replace the roof periodically. You will have to probably have your AC unit serviced, replaced, repaired, all of those kind of things. Unfortunately, the appliances inside the house don't last for forever. So by budgeting over time, knowing that those things are coming down the road, you're going to not have that huge financial strain on yourself. Okay, so I promised you one little special tidbit that I have about getting your home paid off a little bit quicker than normal. I'm going to give you two little secrets to it. Number one, your mortgage payment every month is probably not going to be a rounded number. So if you take that mortgage payment and let's say you round up 50 bucks, run that through a mortgage calculator and see how many years that shaves off your mortgage payment, okay? The other thing is if you're getting paid every 2 weeks, you're actually going to have 2 months a year where you essentially get an extra paycheck. Consider making an extra mortgage payment in those months. Plug that into a mortgage calculator and see how much faster you get your home paid off. Okay, those two tips are going to blow your mind. Just absolutely blow your mind as to how fast you can get that house paid off. So, okay, in conclusion, let's wrap this puppy up. Achieving financial wellness post-purchasing your home involves prudent budgeting. We knew that. Understanding your refinancing options. Yep. Leveraging your home equity. And by using those little extra pointers that I threw at you, those are going to be really, really pay big dividends down the road. So by adopting those smart financial habits, homeowners are going to assure their financial position and enjoy the benefits of home ownership for years and years and years and years to come. Teach those lessons to your children and your grandchildren, and you are leaving a legacy of wealth that I just can't even congratulate you on enough. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you learned something a little bit, maybe new, maybe revisited something that you already knew, but it just gave you a new perspective on it. But anyway, I hope you found this discussion helpful. So remember, stay informed, stay up to date on the market trends, regularly assess your financial situation, review, adjust as needed. And if you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We are here to be your residential real estate resource. Thanks again so much for watching, you guys. And until our next video, stay safe, stay healthy.